Hello everyone, my name is Laurel Cole.
And I'm Wanda.
And
we're the Mulzacs.
Today we got something, we're going to talk about the difference between being liked and valued. Whether it's in a relationship, whether it's on your job. I think we're just going to have fun with it. So there's a quote.
So I posted a quote on my Instagram page probably about like a few months ago. And it said, there's a difference between being liked by a man and being valued by a man. A lot of guys like you, not many value you. Be valued. So a couple people had posted underneath that video or that quote and they were like, can you guys do a video on it? Please do a relationship series. Tell us what the difference is. Like, girl, expound. Girl, I need to know. So that's why we're here. And we're just going to give you our initial thoughts on that post.
Yeah, I guess for me, from a man's standpoint, point of view, when a man really likes a woman, I feel like he'll do the bare minimum to get by, just to let her know, hey, I'm here, just to get her attention.
Right.
If a man really values her, I think he goes a little bit further. He goes the extra mile, right? He does the let me send you flowers type stuff.
Yeah.
Like if he likes you, he ain't gonna send you flowers right off the bat. You know, if he really values you until another level. Is that around the same? I don't know.
I feel like when a guy likes you, he may approach you and he may, hey ma, what's up? Let me get your digits type of conversation. It's real like game-ish. Like he does this often. He does this with a lot of other girls. Like you ain't the only one. Hey beautiful. You may get the hey beautiful text from the valued and the liked, but what's gonna show you, I guess, that you're valued is the way that he approaches you. If a man approaches you in a respectable manner, a manner that shows like he really has analyzed and thought this through, then you may be valued. For instance, when I was talking to Laurelco, he was, he wanted to talk to me on the phone. He wanted to get to know me. We didn't just have like a bunch of like text messages where we never talked and we never, he never phoned in. Like we were too nervous to like talk on the phone. Like, no, we had all-nighter conversations, and like he valued the fact that he knew like we needed to get to know each other because we're long distance. So that, I guess that's like one of those things, you're not gonna get the blanket game, let me spit game at you, like what you doing. Yeah,
so I'm gonna get at you, let me holler at you for a second.
Right, like y'all know what they be doing out there.
Right. I mean, that's just the initial, like that's what we initially see in regards to like and value. Of course you can go deeper when there's an actual connection, there's an actual bond, where there's not a relationship yet, but you're trying to get there, and you're trying to figure out if this person or if this woman is for you or if this man is for you or not. You can kind of go down. Time will tell whether you're being liked or valued. It takes time to kind of see that.
I agree.
You can't really just look up when the guy says, hey, what's up with you? Because I think that's the first thing that I said when I called her. I was like, hey, what's going on with you? You good? How's everything going? I wasn't trying to spit game. That's just how I approached her. Hey, how are you? That type of thing. But I think it takes time to really figure out if a man or if a woman really, or if a man, so that we're talking about, really likes you or values you. And during that time, I think that she will begin to know if he's looking for a commitment or if he's just looking to have fun. Because if he values you, I think he's going to probably take the time that he's with you seriously. And he's not going to mess with your time, mess with your life, because time is important.
Right.
You don't got time to be wasted. If I'm gonna be with you, if I'm looking to be with you, I'm not gonna just be wasting time. Oh, I like you. That ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? For a woman, I don't feel like spending time and just having fun is enough. I don't think it'll ever be enough for a woman. They can say that all day. I feel like in order for you to really know if a man is valuing you, or if I'm talking in that way, I feel like you have to know what value is for yourself.
Right.
And if you don't, like you were saying, if you don't set a standard for yourself, I don't think you'll ever know if someone likes you or values you. I don't think you'll ever know the difference.
True.
So I think it's important that you set a standard for yourself and say, okay, this is who I am. I love this about me. And you're writing down a list. You're looking at yourself in the mirror every day. You say, okay, I'm beautiful. Because if you don't know that you're beautiful, you'll let anybody tell you you're beautiful. You won't know the difference if someone likes you or values you. If someone really values you, he's not going to just tell you that you're beautiful and try to get in your pants. He's not going to just try to tell you beautiful and roll down your, try to get in your shirt or nothing like that. He's going to really tell you, hey, look into your eyes and say, I think you're beautiful. I know that you're beautiful, and I love everything about you, and boom, boom, boom. And it's not all physical. Most times it's something that's intellectual, what you do, how you portray yourself, how you eat. I love how you twitch and move your hair when you're talking, and when you're frustrated. I like when you squint your eyes when you're frustrated and you turn your lip up. Like, he starts to notice every little bit, every certain detail about you. That's when you know, okay, this is more than just a like. This is a value thing. And when you look at yourself in the mirror and say, okay, this is what I notice about myself, you begin to see when someone else is noticing those things about you that you already know. That's when you know a man's valuing you.
Right. And I mean, sometimes there's a man that wants to value you, but he doesn't. You haven't put enough on the table for him to really value it.
That's deep.
I should say that again. Sometimes there's a man that wants to value you, but you haven't put enough on the table to be valued. So a lot of thank you, babe. You gassing me. But no. But really, it's like a lot of times we give off what we've always gotten. So we give off a negative vibe. We give off a vibe that's like, okay, I know all you ever gonna want is just one thing. I know you never gonna marry me. I know I'm just gonna be a girlfriend. I'm just gonna be a stay-at-home girlfriend, and we gonna move in, we gonna do this, we gonna do that. If you've always gotten that and you don't give off that I'm worth more, he's not gonna know what to value. So you have to know who you are. You have to know what you bring to the table, and put tax on that. Like, put that on the table and say, look, like, I'm this, I'm that. Like, gas yourself up. That's not even being in your feelings. Like, gas yourself up. Talk about things that you do. Talk about things that you know you deserve. Because if he doesn't know how to value you, he could be a good man all the time, and he's gonna be stuck on level like, because you haven't showed him how to value you. You haven't showed him what you are, who you are, what you can bring to the table. But a good man, he'll try to ask you questions. He'll try to say, hey, like, what do you like about this? What do you like about the world? What do you like about society? Where do you want to grow up at? Like, he's just going to ask you questions to try to get to know you. That brings me to my next question for you, babe. So, when a man likes you, okay, so do you think that being liked by a man and being valued by a man, or we just talk about men at this point. So since you think about, like, since you say like being liked and being valued, do you think that could be levels? Like, a man can start out liking you and then he can start valuing you? Like, he can just be liking, but then he realizes, like, okay, wait, I value her now.
I feel like this is a weird question, because I feel like every man should value a woman.
Okay.
I feel like it shouldn't be a difference between like and value. Honestly, I feel like every man should look at a woman and say, hey, I value you.
Okay.
Now, I value you because you are a woman, and because you're an intricate part of society. We need you as a man. We need a woman. We need strong women.
So regardless, he should
automatically in his mind value her. Now, liking.
But what if she doesn't present herself as valuable when he meets her? Should he still value her?
You should still value her.
Okay. You
shouldn't disrespect her. But he should absolutely should still value her. But what I'm saying is, you can't. Not every man is going to do that. Some men are just going to look at you based on what you present, and how you present yourself. That's how they're going to treat you. And that's just the bottom line. Not every man is going to look at a woman and say, oh, I value you even though you look a certain way, or even though you act a certain way, or even though, they're not every man is going to look at a woman and value her based off of that. But I think every man should have in his mind, I'm going to value this woman, but it's just that's not likely to happen.
That's true.
It's just not going to happen. But, so that's a weird question for me.
Well, okay, so I guess I'll give myself as an example. So when we started dating, like, I was in a place, I wasn't like, oh, I'm sold out for God. Like, I was like at a place of, like, I guess recovery, of like trying to get back to my first love, like trying to go deeper in God. Like, it was like my first year in college, and I made some mistakes and all of that. When I met him, he had heard all of these like great things about me, and I was like, no, like, you may think I'm valuable. I didn't say these words for it, but I was like, you may think I'm valuable. People may have given you like the best things about me, but let me tell you my weaknesses. Let me tell you my mistakes. Let me tell you where I came from, like what I've been up to, and why I don't want to be with you, and why, like, I'm not for you, you not for me, which is what I gave him. And I like gave him list after list after list of just like what I was going through at the time. And he literally was like, oh, okay, that's what's up. Here's what I've been going through. We literally had like a 5-hour conversation, and regardless of all that I told him, literally like a week later, I'm getting flowers. I'm getting like, please, like I really like.
It wasn't
a week later. Oh, a month later.
A week later.
Probably like 2 weeks later. But I'm getting flowers, and even though I was like, okay, I want to friend zone you, like I don't like you like that. It wasn't just, okay, let me just give her standard treatment. Let me just hit her up, here and there. Let me ask for this. Let me ask for that. It was like very respectable to the point of like, he valued me more than I felt. I guess he valued me beyond what I felt my worth was at the time. I wasn't carrying myself in a worthless way, but I just didn't feel like I deserved the way that he was treating me. So I feel like I do agree with you, like a good man will value you regardless, like off tops. Right. So yeah, you can do things to be valuable and you can do things to be presentable, which I think you should as a woman. But at the end of the day, regardless of where you're at in life, regardless of who you are, what you've done, where you've been through, he should value you, because as a man, when he's pursuing you like Christ is pursuing us. So Christ, he got on the cross, he died for us. Why? Because he loved us, not because we were perfect, not because we were without sin. Like, no, God died for us all for a reason and on purpose, with a purpose, and he thought we were valuable. He thought we were worth saving. Even in our sin, Christ died for the ungodly. So
when I was pursuing you, it did start off as a like, but I mean, of course, in a man's mind, he should automatically think too, oh, I'm going to value this woman. But like I said, not all men think that. So there is a levels to this thing where, like, as a regular man, okay, yeah, I like you, and then the light grows into something stronger. Okay, there's a stronger connection here, and I want to treat you. It's not just, oh, hey, how you doing? Hey, how's it going? We're talking. But it goes further to, okay, so let me get to know a little bit more about you. Once you start to know each other, you begin to present yourself. So, okay, I don't want to waste your time.
Right.
And I don't want you to waste my time either.
Right.
Let's just put all the cards on the table. I think that's what I value.
So he values your time.
I value more you than anybody that I've ever talked to, because you put all the cards on the table off the jump. Like immediately, okay, this is who I am. This is what I'm dealing with. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, oh, that's deep.
So, like, back to what I said earlier, so can putting your flaws on the table cause a man to value you? It'll show you if he values you or not by how he reacts. What? No? Okay. Let me let you go.
Because some guys can get scared when you start putting your stuff out there like that.
I feel like you should always be honest.
You should always be honest, absolutely.
And if they get scared, then they wasn't the one.
But not every woman is okay with being vulnerable with a man they don't know.
I'm like, I ain't trying to waste my time. That's why I was like, I'm not trying to waste your time.
And I respect
that. Not trying to waste my time. You seem like a nice guy, but.
And I respect that. That was very interesting the way you did that. I wouldn't advise every woman to do. Well, I don't know.
Just let them be themselves.
I feel like let them be them. Yourself. If that's who you are, then be who you are, and allow them to accept you as you are. And if they accept you as you are and they value you accordingly, they treat you like the woman that you deserve to be treated, then and of course I think you can make a selection and say, okay, I think this man is for me or not.
Right.
But he has to tell you up front what his intentions are. I think that's another key thing before we close in regards to value. He tells you his intentions for you, and he tells you his plans for you. If he's just liking you, he's not going to tell you his intentions. He's gonna say, okay, there's no expectation. It's just a like. We just up in the air.
Right.
We don't know what's going to happen. I mean, we just cool, right? We just hanging out. And when the guy starts saying, oh yeah, we just cool, right? We just, we hanging out. I'm over your house here and there. We hang out here and there. But there's no expectation. There's no sit down conversation and say, hey, I feel like, we can go to that next level. Like, what do you think about having a commitment? Because I feel like anytime you're with someone and you're spending time to get to know someone, there should be an expectation. Either I'm going to be with you or I'm not. If we're just having fun.
So does value equal commitment?
Yes, value absolutely equals commitment. I mean, if I'm on my job and my job likes me, they're not going to they're not going to do anything to prepare me to be advanced in the next level on that job.
Right, or to get, they're not going to push you out of the job to make you go want to find another job. If they value you, they're going to want you to stay.
Exactly.
They're going to do things to make you stay.
They're going to do things to help you to make you stay. They're going to do professional development. They're going to train you to make sure, okay, what can we do? Do we do a flexible schedule for you?
Right.
You know, do we?
They're going to start accommodating
your needs. What they really value. If they like you, you go look for another job. They won't care.
Right.
You know, and so it's just like if I'm talking to you, I don't care if you're talking to somebody else. That means I like you. But if you're talking to somebody else, I want to say, hold on, now, I like you. You know, if your eyes are somewhere else, I need to make sure that I do all that I can to make sure your eyes is just on me only.
Right.
And so that's
pursuit.
That's pursuit. So value does equal commitment, while like equals ambiguity.
You better use big words.
Uncertainty. There's no expectation.
You better use big words.
Oh my gosh, here she goes.
I agree. Yeah, so like is like being uncertain, being, you know, when you gotta hit them up with the what are we question, where is this going?
I like you.
Where, like, why are we even talking? Chilling. Like, why are we here? Where are we, you know, once you start having to ask those type of questions.
You ask those questions when you know.
He may just like you.
He just likes you.
But when you can say without certain, like, wait, like this man wants to marry me, like this man, like he wants to, like he's just doing all type of stuff. Like for me personally, there's certain things that I would not allow from somebody that I was gonna marry. Like I'm not gonna allow you to just take me to McDonald's, take me to Chili's all the time. Like no, you're gonna reach out to me and you're gonna,
If he ain't got no money.
If he don't got no money, what do you mean?
That
I would never have talked to anybody that didn't have money. Like that's just me. I'm sorry. Like if he didn't have like the means to really like pursue me.
Get the number one. I got it. It's on me. Don't worry about it.
I mean, y'all
give her a large.
It's subject to whoever. Like it's subject to y'all. But for me in my house, like I was like like our first date was Disney World. I'm not a gold digger, but I was just like, I don't know, like I'm not trying to date right now, but if I am gonna date, like it's gonna be
I probably went too high.
You probably set the standards too high.
Like I said, when a man values a woman, he's going to put time in, and there's going to be a commitment. There's going to be an expectation at the end of that. I guess that value contract. When there's value, there's commitment. There's going to be work. There's going to be pursuit. When there's life, there's uncertainty. There's I don't know. There is we just chilling. We having fun. And you got to ask questions like where we are, where we going. Are we going to move to the next level?
You got to check his phone. You got to catch him in the act.
That's when you know. Okay, you probably need to move on. And it's just like I like you. You're cool people. And you don't want to be in that zone if you're looking for something deeper.
Because a lot of men will like you.
Yeah, a lot of them. Yeah,
you're gonna be liked by so many men. Like you're gonna be liked by whoever, wherever.
But there's gonna be a man out there who's gonna want to commit.
He's not gonna just like you. He's gonna value.
He's gonna value. He's gonna do everything he can to make sure that your eyes are on him only.
So don't allow a man to just like you. Don't allow him to just string you on, to just keep going on and on with this string on, situation. You know, whatever. Like, wait on the one that values you. Be valued. Be pursued. Be committed to. You're worth it.
You're worth it. You're worth it. That's what we have for today.
And drop some suggestions, video topics, all of that down below. Let us know what you want to see if you're excited, and do not forget to hit the subscribe button, the like button, the share button, and we'll see you guys in our next video.
See you next time. Peace.